Ah, so Fernie, I got some big
Yeah.
news.
You're gay.
No, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Yeah, almost there.
Now
Uh,
we just need a scandal.
what kind of scandal would you want to have at the rollback?
Well, I mean, have you told them why we don't have interns anymore? Your disease?
You mean the pimple on my ass that's Fernando?
I was thinking more your addiction, if you catch my drift. The sexual kind.
You know, my kid's gonna hear this someday, and they're gonna judge. I'm gonna
Eh,
have the raw copies also.
nah.
Yeah. What's it called? Should I just say it? Fuck it. I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all the excitement that you get from me, kids.
Jeez.
Let the stress
Don't,
begin because the stress
don't
has.
hurt yourself there with all that excitement.
Oh God, the stress begins, man. The stress is real. Fuck. Um, but yeah,
Why? Because you're still living in a one bedroom apartment and you don't have a house and you don't know if you're gonna make it or not?
no. Okay, so we have a. I'm gonna use the word. We have a very fat stack of cash in the bank to for a down payment on a home. It's just like now it's like find one in 9 months.
Yeah, less than 9 months.
Yeah, yeah, less than 9 months. Fuck. But no, we'll go from there. So you want to talk about backlash real quick?
Sure.
All right, fuck it. Also badass tagline, nightmares do come true. Fucking love that. The Bloodline defeated Kevin Owens and Randy Orton with the debuting, not Tama Tonga. Who was it? Tonga Valoa?
Tongaloa,
Tonga Loa,
his
yes.
brother, his
Yeah.
adopted brother. Well, Tama Tonga is adopted. Tongaloa is the actual son of Haku,
hmm So
if if I
there's
remember
actually some
correctly.
there's actually some news on that. So it not Tama Tonga, not Tonga Valoa. Who's the other one? The Jacob Fatu? Is that the
Yeah.
the one that they're waiting on? So apparently one reason why he hasn't debuted yet, apparently he's been signed for months. He hasn't
Mm,
debuted yet because they don't want him to overshadow Solo Sikoa. They
interesting.
they want to establish very much that Solo is in charge right now. That way, when they bring him up, it's an automatic like, I'm in charge. No, I'm in charge, and then Civil War in the
Well,
future.
it's because it's very odd because they're both the same body type and they both pretty much do the same things.
Hmm?
Oh, they finally added CM Punk on 2K24.
Really?
Well, he was the first DLC pack.
Oh, I believe it. Fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Cody Rhodes was still on. I think Cody Rhodes is still on Fight Forever. I'm not sure.
How ironic that, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
there's two AEW stars, two huge AEW stars back on WWE.
fuck it, man. I stand behind one of them. Fuck.
Even though you
Bailey.
were a Punk fan like for a long goddamn time.
I was until he went fuck until the shit happened at Brawl Out. And then he got released, and I was like, fuck this guy. Then he went to WWE, and I thought even more, fuck this guy.
Do you think it's because you're a AEW stan?
I think part of it, yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't tell me I'm a liar. Like I will openly admit I'm at times I'm a hypocrite. But part of it is also when he went back to WWE, it felt like it was more out of a fuck you to AEW rather than him wanting to go back. It felt dirty when he was
I
like,
just wonder what that
oh,
conversation was like with Triple H.
hmm, business is business. Although I would like to be a fly on the wall for that.
Like, cause I mean, I don't think they had like the greatest relationship. I know that they were always strictly business, but I know CM Punk like just he didn't he didn't mesh well with Triple H.
No, well, also Triple H isn't an active competitor anymore, so Triple H isn't going to be like, well, we know you're super hot right now, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to drop the title and then feud and lose to Kevin Nash and then lose to me, and then we're going to lose a tag match.
Hmm.
I think because Triple H is not a competitive wrestler anymore, he's not. It's not as much of an issue.
Hmm.
Um, but no, so there's that. Fucking, is it just me or was this backlash card really predictable?
Predictable? A little, but it was still really fucking good.
No,
Like
it
the
was
wrestling was good.
no, the wrestling was solid, but I'm saying like predictable. Like okay, we all
It's just it's hard with these pay-per-views after WrestleMania.
the
Cause
people.
like, are you gonna change the title? Like, really, are you gonna change the title? Like, imagine taking the title off of Cody.
I think there would have been a riot.
I
Apparently,
just think people would have been fucking pissed because you invested all this time in this character, and just for him to drop the title at the first fucking pay-per-view
he's got a
to
new story to
AJ
write for.
Styles.
He's
Like,
got.
nothing against AJ Styles, but like, he's not championship prime anymore. Even though, I mean, I think he looks great.
Yeah. Do you think AJ has one more world title run in him eventually?
WWE title, no. Maybe world title.
I could see him
I
taking it off Priest.
I just hope we get to the day again where the world title was here and the WWE title was right there.
You want to go
Remember
back?
that remember that moment where the world title was up here?
Yeah, dude, that was JBL's whole world title run.
No, yeah. Even after that, to be honest, even when
Really?
Cena was champion, like
Hmm?
those early years, like 22 and no, 22 no, because Kurt Angle was a champion, but
I would
he
say
wasn't
21 was
he wasn't there. I would say more 23 because I think Batista and Taker were pretty fucking huge.
they were, dude. Apparently, they took it real personal when they were told. I think they were going on like fifth to last.
Yeah, they didn't even go on last or even second to last. They went on like in the middle.
Yeah, they were offended,
I think it was before the hair versus hair match.
dude. They were offended. They were like, "You want to mother? Okay, all right." And they fucking slugged. I feel like Taker Batista is not talked about enough as a rivalry. Taker Batista and Edge and Cena is not talked about enough. I think.
No. It's because Edge and Cena kind of just ended after Unforgiven '06.
But it was such a great series of matches and
Oh,
rivalry.
it was. And they had a great chemistry. The promos were always fucking solid.
Even when they went back to it in 2009, there's one great promo on SmackDown where Edge says like I hate you. No, no, no. Not like in wrestling. I mean like
I
I hate
hate the
you as a
idea of
person.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're rap. I'm rock and roll. You're the face of the company. I'm the rebellion guy. You were handed everything. I'm the guy that had to fight for it all.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, I fucking hate you. I liked it.
Let's get back to Backlash. The only other Backlash I remember where they dropped the world title like at a Backlash
Mhm.
was out straight off top of my head Hogan beating Triple H after 18.
I didn't Rock take it off of Didn't Rock take it off of Triple H after WrestleMania 2000? And I believe Orton took it off of Triple H right after WrestleMania 25. It was a six-man tag, and Orton took it off Triple H.
I thought Orton won at 25.
No, see, Triple H won in 25. Remember, dude, it
Oh.
was a bad match. It was a wet fart of a match.
Mm.
But I do remember that. I remember, wait, we saw it. You and me were both like, that's it.
25?
Yeah.
No.
We saw
We
20,
saw 24.
we saw 24 and 26. That's after we got back from the church retreat.
Yeah.
Who did I watch 25 with?
I don't know, dude. Some other piece of shit.
Probably.
Why don't you go
Um,
suck his dick?
fuck
Sorry.
you. But
Sorry, that was mean.
what else? What else? What else? But anyway, okay. What would have happened if Jay Uso, main event Jay Uso had dethroned Damian Priest after 1 month?
It would have just it would I mean it's different. Like, cause I always bring up the fact that Miz and I was sorry they made that face because the fucking dude just let out a real gay scream. "Ah!" And then
I
he hugged
mean,
his bro.
no one's gonna see this, Fernie. I'm not showing the video.
And um but the only one I could think of is Miz. Remember when he won the title and then he dropped it like pretty fucking quickly?
That was before WrestleMania. No, he dropped it back to Lashley after a week.
Yeah, it was really fucking recent.
I remember that one. I feel like Miz. Do you remember? Okay, which world title run would you rather have seen? Regal? Do you remember when Regal won the King of the Ring and he was doing real good with the IC title?
That was what,
Oh, oh,
2000, 2008?
I think it was around '08 when Regal won the King of the Ring.
Fuck, man, Regal was wrestling into '08. Jesus.
Dude, he was good. He was legitimately good.
Oh, he was always a solid worker, but man, he was old at that time.
Let's see, King of the Ring.
But I will say
Yeah,
this,
I was right.
William Regal got a lot better looking old when he got older, because man, those WWF runs, he looked like shit.
It looked rough, man. Not gonna lie, it did look rough.
Like
He,
WrestleMania 17, he looked like shit.
what's it called? Oh shit! It was a one night tournament. Jesus, it was a
What,
one
for
night
King of the
war.
Ring?
Huh?
For King of the Ring?
2008.
Oh, well, they're doing it again this year, no?
It's not
King
a
and
one night
Queen of the
tournament. They're
Ring?
gonna have the semifinals, I believe.
Oh,
Um, well, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was a one night tournament, April 21st, 2008 on Raw, and Regal beat Punk in the end to win. It was a
hmm.
quick match. It was only 4 minutes. Um, what was I gonna say? Fucking yeah, Regal was supposed to win the world title. So which would you rather see? Regal with the world title in '08 or Miz with the title around WrestleMania 32 when he was doing his like A-lister stuff?
Uh, I would
That's
say Regal.
Reese.
I would say Regal. I was never a big fan of Miz.
Hmm. That's right. He's good on the mic. I'll give him that though.
Yeah, he's good on the mic. I just always thought he looked like a fucking dork.
Hmm. You're not incorrect about that.
It's always funny when wrestling fans call professional wrestlers dorks.
Even though we're the fans.
Yep,
You see, Jade Cargill won a WWE won the tag team championships. It's
yep.
only her, I think, fifth match ever. She won a tag team championships.
She looked good.
Hmm. I think it's
She
smart
looked
to
good in
have
the
her in tag
match.
team.
Who was it? I want to say it was Bubba on Busted Open saying like it was a smart move by WWE because they want to push her as a babyface. And the only way to push her as a babyface is to put her with a babyface.
Hmm. Do you think the fans would boo her if she was by herself?
Uh, I don't know. I think they're playing it safe also because I mean this is her barely wrestling in WWE. So I think that's also just them kind of just like let's ease her into it. Putting her with Bianca would be smart because Bianca's a vet.
Let's go. Well,
Even though I don't think she's a slouch or anything. But I think it's also just like they have their way of doing things. I'm pretty sure it's different than AEW's way of doing things.
yeah. Well, I wonder if Jade still needs a little more seasoning. I'm not shit talking, but let's be honest. Like she did need in AEW, there were squash matches for a reason. She was Goldberg essentially.
Yeah.
No, it's not the worst thing.
But do
Uh,
you think that's where AEW is falling short? Is that they're putting these people that really needed that development, but they didn't have any developmental system, so they were just kind of putting them out there?
I don't necessarily think it was a problem. Like again, you look at Goldberg. He 3 minute match. At best 3 minute match. Jade was able to pull that off,
But
but
don't you think that's where Goldberg was hindered? Is that they kept putting him in those squash matches, and then eventually the crowd fucking turned on him. Because I mean, he lacked he
you know more
lost
about
his
that than I
luster,
do.
huh?
Did the crowd turn on him? You know more about that than
When after he lost the streak, after he lost against Kevin Nash, and they started putting him more on the mic, yeah, the crowd just wasn't feeling it anymore.
wow. They should have given him a mouthpiece. That would have been smart.
Well, it was WCW. WCW wasn't the exact smartest.
That's fair. Um, but no, I do think Jade Cargill. It's smart to put her in a tag team match. It's smart to put her with a veteran.
And also, I just think it breathes some life into the women's tag team division.
Well, yeah, because those titles were cursed. I think at one point, every team that held that title after they dropped it, one of the two members got injured. That was
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times in a row.
It's just, man, it's their division. That women's division is too light to have tag team titles.
What's called they you're right, it is too light, but also I feel like if they would at the very least um concentrate all their women into one like 1 hour show, like
Yeah.
consolidate all the women, I think they'd have a better chance. Then they would have a division that's at least like what 25 to 30 wrestlers strong.
Well,
You can have a
let,
decent tag team division there.
let's be honest. We see what happens with women's sports. WNBA loses money every single year. Do you think WWE could turn a profit with a 1 hour women's show on TV? I don't think on TV. I think as a Peacock exclusive, I think it'd be a better idea.
Mhm.
But on TV, I don't think they'd be able to sell it.
Mm, I think yes, but they'd have to do one of two things in order for it to work. They either have to have it like the first hour of Raw is now like the women's show. That's it. And then the next 2 hours are Raw, normal.
But then if you
Or,
do that, you risk losing viewership.
I mean, dude, they're the ones that have a 3 hour show. If it's easier to condense all the
I
women,
really think
probably
it was
want to.
dumb of them for them to ever switch to 3 hours.
But money, Fernie. But money. Like Mr. Krabs, money. But
No,
that or give them the NXT treatment. That's what I think AEW should do with the Ring of Honor. Give them the NXT treatment. Pick one spot with like 300 seats tops and have them wrestle there every week for 2 hours.
I will say
Build them
when we
up.
went to go see AEW and then it was randomly Ring of Honor,
Mhm.
the crowd was not into it.
At all. I
Like,
think, I think they popped only for Johnny Nitro and that was it.
yeah. And then when they were like, when Tony Khan popped up, like trying to get people to stay,
Mhm.
I was like, ain't no one staying for this.
Mm.
Some people stayed, but
Broke
like,
me down, but I was with you guys. I was like, nah, let's go. I know. I know we need to go. I dragged all four of you over there, all three of y'all over there.
no, I mean, I like the wrestling. The wrestling was good. The
Mhm.
ROH stuff was just the stuff that I wasn't into.
Fair. Hmm. What's it called? Yeah, I think Tony Khan needs to pull an NXT, buy a building in New York or LA or fuck Jacksonville with,
I'm sure his dad has some fucking building
I agree.
that he could use to wrestle out of.
Hmm.
Papa, I need to use one of your warehouses.
Converted into
Yes.
The Ring of Honor,
Yes, son.
I don't know.
Like the ECW arena.
Yeah, or like NXT, what they have right now. Same fucking thing. Find a building in a major town, convert it, run your show out of there 2 hours a week. Boom, there's Ring of Honor.
And then they'd make more money if they just if like let's say they ran Ring of Honor out of Jacksonville
Yeah.
and like they didn't go anywhere else. Like one, they'd be able to probably build a pretty good fan base. And then they could start sending it out because right now the Ring of Honor that's out right now is not the Ring of Honor that people love to love to memorialize.
Well, I think part of the problem is the fact that like Khan is trying to concentrate on dealing with Warner Brothers. He's not giving his full attention to Ring of Honor. And I understand, but then hire people that can handle the weight.
Yeah,
I'm volunteering right here, man. I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I'm just
he's not
saying.
gonna hire you, dude.
Just saying. I'm here. And I will and I always will be. But all
Not
right.
gonna hire.
Fucking where were we?
Back to Backlash.
Well, I think we're done with Backlash. Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles had a great match.
They had a great match. I think it was Jim Cornette that said that. Was it Jim Cornette? I don't remember. It was somebody that they were saying that this wasn't a match. Oh, Dave Meltzer. Oh, I forgot about him. That this wasn't a match that the old regime would have booked.
Order event. Oh yeah. No, definitely. They would have gone with the biggest money match that they could do rather than something predictable that would have just had good wrestling.
Yeah.
Which who do you think? What do you think Vince would have booked if he was still around right now? Like Cody versus who?
Lesnar.
Again?
I think he would have booked him against Lesnar or Lashley.
Who else? Maybe LA Knight?
No, he would have put him against someone that looks like a bodybuilder.
Just to be like Cody, you will never look like this, but that's fine.
Yeah, because he always had a thing for bodybuilders.
Big sweaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, he loves those meat slaps.
Ugh. Um, but that's Backlash, and now we're moving towards King of the Ring, which
Yeah, King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, you piece of shit.
fair enough. I am a piece of shit, but yeah, King and Queen of the Ring. Who do you got winning the men's and the women's queen tournaments?
LA Knight, I think. I think LA Knight wins King of the Ring.
Oof, you're wrong, but okay.
Who do you think for the men's?
Gunter. It has to be Gunter.
I think it's either him or Gunther.
Gunter's gonna murder him, man. Come on.
I feel like they'll do Gunther because he lost the IC title
Hmm.
and they need to make him they need to make him look like a big bad again.
No, I completely agree. That's why I think it's gonna be that's why I think it's gonna be Gunther. They're trying to build him up for Bash of Berlin.
Uh,
What comes
who do
first?
you think's in the finals? Who do you think's gonna be in the finals? I think it's him and LA Knight.
I wouldn't mind him and LA Knight, or they might give Carmelo Hayes a bit of a push to make him look good. Losing right before the end is not a bad way to go out. He lost to Cody Rhodes in his first match on SmackDown. It could be worse.
Who?
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was his first match. Talk about a rub.
Yeah, and I mean losing to the world champion is not a bad way to go out. Who do you think wins the women's?
Who's in the women's right now?
It's Io Sky versus Laya Valkyrie in the semifinal. On the other side, there's still four competitors. Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair.
I don't know. I think Tiffany Stratton.
Do you think she goes all the way?
Yeah, I mean she's a hot newcomer.
I think, God, I want to say Jade, but maybe that's too far, like pushing her that hard.
Yeah. I don't think Jade wins.
Also, this tournament's been cursed. I don't know if you know about all the injuries that have been in it or no.
No, I haven't heard any injuries.
So Xavier Woods was scheduled, but he was pulled due to not being medically cleared. So was Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley,
What
Zelina
happened to McIntyre? I know that CM Punk was talking shit again.
Vega.
Yeah, injuries.
Fucking Xavier Woods, McIntyre, Lashley, Zelina Vega, and Oscar are out. Oh no,
Lashley's injured too?
yeah, dude, they're all injured.
Jesus.
That's what I. But okay, remember when I asked you? So this was,
Everybody's getting called up from NXT.
huh?
Everybody's getting called up from NXT.
Well, remember I asked you, like, is it a good thing that they still have Drew and Punk on TV all the time? Because yes, it's good for ratings, but you're not giving your other talent time on the camera because you're concentrating so much on these two fucks who are injured. They can't even wrestle.
Well, how much TV time are they taking up? Are they taking up a ton?
They're taking up segments.
I mean, the segment's fine.
Yeah, last time
Especially,
saw the
I
wrestlers.
think Punk is getting pretty close to being cleared because I mean he's keeps showing like hints that he's getting close.
Mm. Last I checked, his return was quote unquote imminent.
Uh,
But I'm curious though. Do you think when he wrestles in Saudi Arabia, do you think he's gonna suck a blood covered dick?
yeah.
God, I
Who
really hope someone brings that up. I really hope so.
who wouldn't, am I right?
I mean, I'd use it. But also, I noticed. Have you seen the poster for King and Queen of the Ring?
No.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna show you real quick. So, the fuck? Why isn't this working? Can you see my screen? Okay, right there.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Wait.
Now I can.
Okay, so you see the Queen of the Ring, right?
Hold on, it's still loading. It says Eddie Luna has started sharing his screen, but I see nothing.
Still?
Nope, nothing.
The fuck is it shows
Oh,
like
there
this?
it is.
Okay, so you see this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like the fucking Black Panther
I
poster.
thought that's what I said. Look. That's what I said. I was like, wait a second.
Like the same background and everything.
Well, what's that thing? Copy my homework but change some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. All
I
right.
mean, it's a good movie. Why else wouldn't you use it?
I got nothing for you. Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes is being built up as champion versus champion. Do you think it's a good idea?
What, you mean that they're gonna make Cody double champ?
Hmm. But is that the thing? Is it for both titles or is it simply champion versus champion?
I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I think it is champion versus champion. I don't think it's for belt. But if it is for belt, I think Logan wins by disqualification or loses by disqualification, so he doesn't lose the belt and everyone saves face.
Hmm. Honestly, I just think it was a bad call. Because also, aren't they trying to push Logan Paul as a babyface?
No,
Or are they embracing the heel persona now?
they've always embraced this heel persona.
They built him up as a babyface against the Miz. I remember that.
When? What was that?
Hmm. The Miz was his second match. First, it was a tag match.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Hmm.
Ever
It-
since then, all he fucking pushes is prime shit, which everyone fucking hates. So of course they're pushing him as a heel.
Wait, have you drank his prime stuff?
I've never tried it.
I really hate to say this. It's not bad.
It's better than Gatorade?
Oh fuck no. I meant the energy drinks. I've never tried the Gatorade bullshit.
Oh, I'm not an energy drink guy.
Oh, that's unfortunate because I'm addicted.
Yeah, you're addicted, we know.
Hmm. I'll die eventually. It's fine.
I've never been one to be like, I can't make it through the day. I need my energy drink. Like I'll take my pre-workout in the morning that has like 300 milligrams of caffeine and that's it. That's all I'll have for the day.
See, and I drink 300 milligrams of caffeine in the morning and then another 300 in the afternoon.
Like, see, that's not good.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need my
But
organs. I'm fine, Freddie. Ah,
what about your child?
I have a really good life insurance policy.
Mine's okay.
How much is yours?
I think mine's like 100,000.
So how much do I get if you die?
No one gets anything. It goes to my grave. Ha ha ha.
Look, we won't claim you at the police station. They'll just burn your body in a cardboard box. Darian, what do you want to do with the money?
She doesn't put a ring on this finger, so she gets nothing.
Wow. Wow, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, we live in 2024.
You motherfucker. Wait, Kevin Owens. No. Oh, he was actually supposed to wrestle Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 37. Huh.
Who?
Logan Paul.
At 27?
He ended up being I think ringside. Um he ended up being ringside at the event and he celebrated with Kevin Owens after. Um but yeah, he was supposed to wrestle Owens at WrestleMania 37.
Oh, 37. I was like 27. God damn.
Now fuck pretty sure he was still chasing skirts at that age. But yeah,
Are we all right?
no, you're not. Now, what are we talking about? So, it's fine. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. I think Liv should win, but
I hope Liv wins.
she needs the title, man. They need to start
Did you
building
watch
up
the
for
new
Rhea.
Hunger Games?
What?
Oh. Oh, you finished it? What'd you think?
That. I want to know what happens to her. But I wonder if they're going to do like a spin-off of Snow and how he becomes president later on.
No, I doubt it. I thought it was a meh.
What? The ring? I mean the
Uh, the Hunger Games, the new one that came out.
it was okay.
Yeah, I just thought it was me. I think it was the greatest.
Yeah. Um, let's see. All right. Up next, WWE lawsuit.
There's a lawsuit?
So the remember the lawsuit against Vince?
Yeah.
It names WWE and John Laurinaitis as co-conspirators, including
Who's
Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon. It alleges that they knew about the abuse, but they did nothing to stop it or to prevent it.
but
Uh,
nothing happens unless they can prove it.
that's why they may be able to prove it. So,
Uh,
like for example, Vince's legal team alleged that there's text messages to prove that Stephanie Graham was cool with everything. But then when the defense was like, all right, show him, they were like, oh, he deleted them. So you
who
don't,
deleted them?
huh? Oh, Vince.
Oh.
Vince was like, she wanted it. Okay, show the messages. Ah, I deleted them, but she said she wanted it.
She did want it.
Like an asshole. Oh,
Come on, dude. All those chicks wanted it.
oh, Jesus Christ, Fernie. That now we get to the cancelable offenses.
I'm sorry. They knew what they were getting into. He was probably like, look, I'll give you some fat stacks of cash if you let me pee on your chest.
I'm pretty sure it got further than that. It's not Donald Trump. I don't know who's worse. Donald
I'm
Trump.
sorry, you get paid. You don't like what you got paid for now? This is America.
I'm gonna have to
You
censor
get
this up
paid you,
so
you
much.
get paid for the work that you do.
Christ. Let's see. So that's all for the WWE news, unless you got something you want to say.
Uh no, I think that was about it. Um what'd you think of Edge's Chris Van Vliet interview? Did you watch it?
The only thing I caught about it was that he plans on retiring not this December, but next December.
Oh, well, he talked a little bit about like
Oh, and Gangrel coming back for
yeah, that he wanted Gangrel to come out with his uh what, WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 39.
Yeah. And and yeah, they were just like, no one's gonna remember. But I mean, no, I think that was a wrong move. I think they should have let him.
I mean, at the time, the old regime was still in charge, right, Vince?
Yeah.
It makes sense. I'm not saying Vince was right, but I'm saying that tracks that Vince would do something like that, that he would be like, "No, we're not going to do it." It's unfortunate, but it makes sense. Um, what else did Edge say? I know he's going to retire next December, but what else?
He just talked a little bit about that, how he hated his spinner belt. It was nothing too crazy. Like he didn't go in on WWE or anything. Just like how he's keeping in shape and things like that.
What do you think would happen if he went back to WWE for his final match, like final match?
I just hate that fucking idea. The whole like, this is my final match. No, it isn't, bitch. You're gonna fucking be wrestling some bingo hall in Minneapolis.
Some
Like
wrestlers do hold out. Fucking Shawn Michaels almost did it.
almost. And
God, what?
then those goddamn Hajis were like, "Hey, we'll give you fat stacks of cash."
God damn it.
Fine, let me restate that so that you could cut that part out.
Jesus, I'm gonna have to go through this fucking episode with a fine tooth comb.
And
Fucking asshole.
then and then Michael and then Shawn Michaels gets a fucking call from those Sultans. Are they Sultans? What are they called?
Sand niggers?
Wow. I'm the piece of shit. Those goddamn camel jockeys.
Wait, did you hear about the Dubai the tunnel thing in New York and in Dubai?
No.
So there's like this weird like cat.
Oh. Oh, the portal.
Yes, that thing.
It wasn't Dubai, it was Dublin.
It was Dublin? No,
Yeah.
I thought one of them was with had to do with
No, it was Dublin.
was that who's the
It
one
was
that why did they
Dublin.
hold up the 9/11 to it?
Yeah.
Why did
Yeah,
they
it was
hold
Dublin.
Oh God. Oh, okay.
They held up the thing to the camera to the New York side.
Yeah, but oh, it was 9/11, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's funny.
Bunch of
I think
pieces
some
of
famous
shit.
some TikToker like flashed the camera or something.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you know about the robot, the hobo robot or no?
The hobo robot.
So it was basically a robot made of junk, right? It was just like a body made of junk. And on the sign, it said, I'm trying to get to from the East Coast to the West Coast. Can you help me? So they did the experiment in Canada, right? And they tracked it. It took the robot, I think, like 2 weeks to get from one side of Canada all the way to the other, but he got there in one piece. So
Hmm.
then they decided to do the experiment in America. He didn't last 3 hours. They destroyed him. They killed him within 3 hours. That's America. We can't,
Fuck that robot.
huh?
Fuck that robot.
Fuck that robot. But yeah, fucking Christ. So fucking retirements, Edge retire. So apparently Brian says that his career might be over after All In this year. Might be.
Daniel Bryan?
Brian Danielson.
Daniel Bryan?
Brian Danielson.
Daniel Bryan?
Brian Danielson. Okay, I can keep this up forever.
That's not his name, even though that's his legal name.
Ha. Also, I didn't know this. He's a big Seattle Seahawks fan.
Well, he's from there.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was a big fan of theirs.
They don't have anything up there. They don't have basketball. They barely got a hockey team within like the last 10 years.
Isn't it the Seattle Sonics? I feel like I thought they had a team.
That was their basketball team, but then they moved to Oklahoma City.
Oh, that sucks. Hmm. Oh well. But what was I gonna say? Fucking yeah, this might be Daniel Bryan's final match. Brian, whatever the fuck, it might be his final match at All In this year.
Fort Fiend?
Hmm. But that's gonna be some big hits for AEW if they lose Edge and Daniel Bryan in the span of like 18 months.
I mean, let's be honest here. They're not really using them to like their full extent.
And I feel like they are with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan, sure, but like Edge, not really.
Dude, his run has been such a fucking disappointment to me. Like seriously, you have Adam Copeland, and he should be in like big match after big match, feud after feud after feud with these young hot guys, but no, no, they have him fight with
That's a funny
Christian.
phrase.
Huh?
He should be in feud after feud with these young hot guys.
Oh fuck you!
All
But crazy.
right,
Boom,
Eddie.
crazy.
Tell us how you really feel.
Boom, crazy. God damn it. But you know what I mean. He should be like feuding with guys. But instead,
Hey, I know what you mean, but do they know what you mean?
they better fucking know what I mean. Um, I got that Edge retiring. Brian's out. Kenny Omega should be returning in the next couple months. Him and
Only to get injured again.
please no, please God no.
The way he wrestles, he can get injured again.
Apparently, he's already had to take out a few things out of his repertoire.
A few. He should take out a lot of things.
Hmm. Yeah, but at some point, if you can't do what you used to do, why keep wrestling? Like modify it, yes, but I don't think Shawn Michaels would have kept wrestling if he couldn't do sweet chin music or a flying elbow. You know?
Well, Jeff Hardy still does the Swanton Bomb, and from his brother, he says that he does that shit fucking stiff.
Now, apparently he used to like just graze them with his back when he
Yeah,
would
like before he was like a good worker, but
yeah,
like
now he's like fuck it. Bah!
he's like that shit hurts. I'm just gonna land on you.
Softer, just hey, my back doesn't hurt so much anymore. Um, but yeah, so let's see. Kenny Omega should be returning soon. Swerve Strickland has been like doing a lot of media runs on like major cities, which I'm happy about. I'm like, good, good. Become a bigger star. Help them grow. I'm happy with that.
I mean, they finally fucking put the belt on someone that's homegrown.
That's true. It only took eight, no, seven champions. I would
I
say
mean,
Hangman
technically,
was
he
homegrown.
is a WWE reject, but
I would say Hangman Adam Page is homegrown though. I would give him that.
I mean, it's really hard to say that any of these guys are homegrown. I'd say the real homegrown guy is MJF.
I would say MJF and Hangman. Those two I would say are homegrown and Swerve. Moxley, clearly no. MJF, clearly no. Samoa Joe, Jericho, no, obviously not. And obviously not Punk. But no, I wouldn't say that. Oh, fuck. Please swear for the love of God, do something great with that championship. They fucking need it. They need it. Um, but yeah, that's all the news on it. Honestly, the rest of the news has been kind of light lately, luckily. Like nothing too crazy has happened. No backstage fights.
Well, that's early in the year.
Also, WrestleMania just happened. Is it just me or does it feel like we're in a bit of a cool down period from WrestleMania?
I think we're in a cool down period.
Uh, Hopefully AEW can make some fucking momentum now.
Well,
Uh,
hopefully, fucking Tony, goddamn, is putting more reins on the locker room.
what do you mean?
Him getting beat up by his own talent.
You know, I didn't mind the angle. I just didn't like the fact that the bigger name baby faces didn't come out and help him. Like, no offense, but oh no, the Dark Order came to help. Ooh. You know, like if Moxley and Swerve ran out there, okay, he's got some backup.
Do you feel like Malachi Black is like one of the most misused characters? Like, I feel like he was misused in WWE and in fucking AEW.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, he's been misused. Very misused. He should have been a multi-time world champion. Him and Keith Lee were misused as fuck.
And then Keith Lee got fucking old.
Hmm. I don't mind the white hair, but have him do something. Like, fuck. No. It just feels like there's too much talent. Too
Like
much.
I said, yeah, like I think AEW just has a bad habit of fucking hiring guys. And it's just like, dude, you don't have enough fucking space for these people.
I think if Ring of Honor had a proper home, then that's where they could put like the guys that need to develop or the guys that, hey, we need you to warm back up and then we'll bring you back up to AEW. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like they've done enough to build them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me, but yeah.
I just think it's also like I will never go away from this analogy that Tony Khan is just a big kid playing with his dolls.
I'll say this though, if you had that kind of money, wouldn't you want to have your own wrestling company?
Of course. But why do you think fucking Punk left? I think Punk I think he had like I want to say he had like a honeymoon phase with AEW where
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh man, it's the anti-establishment. Like it's not like WWE." And then like after a while he was like, "You know what? Like maybe some rules aren't bad to have."
Well, as long as he knows that he's the locker room leader, that's all that matters.
Ugh. I think I hope like with age he's gone away from that shit.
I think it'd be fucking hilarious if he didn't. Oh, hey. So apparently back in February, Ring of Honor taped a few episodes at the old Soundstage 21 at Universal Studios where Impact used to air.
Hmm.
Dude, they should, fuck man, I'm not wrong. Find a spot, tape there for years, build up your fan base, and like have your wrestlers live nearby. You're like, fuck.
I mean, isn't that what WCW did when Eric Bischoff first took over?
You mean with the power plant?
Yeah, no, not the power plant. When WCW was like still like it was still shit. So they were running it out of Universal Studios.
That I did not know.
Yeah, they ran out of Universal Studios for a good while.
I
Hmm.
I had no fucking clue. That's the kind of interesting shit I wish I would hear more about from WCW. Also, though, WWE did win the war, so of course they're not
They
gonna.
did say that. They said in the Monday Night Wars.
I never saw it. I believe you.
Yeah,
I never saw
it's
it.
I think it's like in the first episode because that's when they talk about like the war starting. Or I think even in Eric Bischoff's documentary.
Hmm. Did not know that. Oh fuck. Well, that's been all the news for professional wrestling this past 2 weeks. Slow week, but maybe sometimes no news is good news.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah, it's still early. I think which is shocking because we're already getting into summer
So, all
to
right,
say that it's so early, but I forget that WWE's year ends in fucking April.
what's called? I got a proposal for you.
Yeah.
Next week, do you want to either one review the Dynasty, the thing from Apple TV?
Oh, you mean the 10-part roast of Bill Belichick?
Fuck yeah. Or do you want to review the roast of Tom Brady? I still haven't
Let's
seen
do
it.
let's do the dynasty and then we can do the roast.
Down. All right, I'll finish the Dynasty this week and then we'll do the roast.
But yeah, did you catch that joke in the roast where Belichick, or have you seen when Belichick comes out?
No, I only saw the very opening where he's like, "You're like, Drew, it's not you." He's like, "Fuck you," or whatever. That's the only part I saw.
Yeah. He's
Belichick
like,
in.
this shit again?
Yeah, that's the only part. I stopped right after Jeff Ross because Jeff Ross.
No, yeah, Belichick comes out, makes a few jokes.
What did you say?
Well, like he talks about how Tom's uh European Soccer League team, how it got relegated.
Hmm.
And he's like, it's not so fucking easy running a team, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I want to hear that one. Hmm.
But no, I think Belichick had a good time, and they said, did you watch Edelman and Bledsoe's podcast?
No. You can send it to
Yeah,
me.
well, they talk about like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
What'd they say?
Just like when they were in the back, like drinking and like hanging out in the green room when Belichick and Kraft came in, like you could feel like the tension in the
Oh, I saw the
room.
headline. I saw that part.
But like they even said like they kind of squashed it and it was kind of just ended there. Just I think everyone was able to bury the hatchet.
Yeah. I what's called who the it kind of I thought it was funny when he went to go tell for some reason, hey, you're gonna make fun of my mom, my kids, my ex-wife. That's all cool. Robert Kraft getting a massage. Don't say that shit again.
No, but I mean that just shows on how much respect he has for the guy. Think about it. Like
But
this
dude, that
guy,
was
like
on
is
me. Like if I was his ex-wife, so you're not gonna tell him to stop making fun of how I fucked another man.
I mean, she fucked the fucking jujitsu coach.
It was that proven?
I don't know, man, but if he's not stopping him from talking about it,
He looked uncomfortable on some parts in the
oh
beginning.
yeah, he looked very uncomfortable. Like when I love when Kevin Hart came out hot.
And I was like, fuck you, Tom. Fuck you. That's around
8 lessons a day, and she's still white belt, Tom.
8 lessons a day, Tom. 8 lessons a day.
Oh, and he came in hot on that one. I fucking there were some parts where I was like, oh shit. The one that kind of fell flat was Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Mm.
Like like them like they did a duo
Mhm.
part, like a duo roast. It was like a slideshow of like why Tom Brady is a serial killer
Yeah.
or a sociopath. And it was okay, but it just wasn't great. Like I feel like if they would have done Tom by himself roasting, like it would have been better.
Oh.
But the ones that killed were Tom were not Tom, were Andrew Schultz
Mhm.
Tony Hinchcliffe, Kevin Hart, Jeff Ross, even Nikki Glazer had some good ones.
Dude, I think I've been purposefully saving it because I think I want to watch it with maybe you and Shu and we can hang out and grab a beer.
Sure.
No, no, we'll figure it out.
All
All right.
right. Well, me and Darian are going to the beach next Sunday. So I don't know, because I'm finally off for spring break, not spring break, summer. So I don't know if you all would be down to go for a day trip.
Hmm. Let me talk to Nikki. If we have nothing planned that day, fuck it. May
So
26th is
yeah,
the Monday. I don't think we'll have a problem.
yeah, and the next day is Memorial Day.
Okay. Well, I
So,
think she works, but
uh,
I'm still down.
but yeah, if anything, it'll just be a day trip. Go in the morning and then come back like in
Yeah.
the afternoon.
Or if you want, y'all can stay there overnight and I'll just drive her back in our vehicle. That's fine too.
No, I don't. I don't want this one to get to get all used to money and shit. Gotta gotta
What are
keep
we-
this bitch humble.
Darian, kick his ass. Good
All
job.
right, let's close this bitch out.
Let's hit the outro.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the 11 count, where me and Eddie talk and bitch about wrestling that we know absolutely nothing about. Please join us on the rollback, where we talk about movies, wrestling, and pretty much anything else that dorks talk about. We are posting shit on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple, anywhere you get your podcast needs. We are there. But yeah, that is it for the 11 count. I'm Fernie,
I've been Eddie.
and let's ring the fucking bell.
Bye, Darian.